Okay, so I'm pretty good at opening up cans of worms, and I don't generally have to explain myself for my actions in my life because I'm a free person. I live here in a free country, and I guess I expressed my distaste for the president in probably not the greatest light, but I also think that we didn't have any of these crazy issues about gay rights and transgenders trying to get into women's bathrooms and things like that before. And to be quite honest with you, my stance on gay rights is you have the right to be gay. It is your choice, just like it's my choice to be straight. You have the right to go out into this world and find a gay partner and live your life happy as you can possibly be, and I have nothing against that. I have no problems with gay people. What I have a problem with is gay people that want special treatment. It's pretty simple to have to take that phone call. Hold on a second. Okay, so that's just my dad. Anyways, I'm gonna probably forgot what I already said, but on the matter of Barack Obama, I don't like the guy. When he was elected president, I met him with an open mind. I thought, well, he is my president, and I should accept him as that. He wasn't my choice. I didn't like Mitt Romney, and I certainly didn't like, I believe John McCain was the first one he went up against. They just ran laxed campaigns, and I'm glad John McCain wasn't the president. I think there are much better choices than that, talking politically. But as far as transgenders going into opposite sex bathrooms, I find that to be absolutely disturbing. So there's a big debate, and I haven't been watching the news too much. I just see that, this is going to happen, and people are upset about it. And I'm not really upset about it because I'm pretty confident when I go into the bathroom, if one of these queers decides to make an attempt on me, that I would tear his head off, shit down his neck, and throw his dead, lifeless body to the side. That's just me. But when it comes to my daughter being in a bathroom and one of these so-called transgenders, or whatever you want to call them, does an assault which only takes seconds, it doesn't take minutes or hours, it takes seconds for someone to do something disgusting in the bathroom. But I have a solution for that too, and I think I expressed it in an earlier video, and that is, if it's such a problem and we have to make special privileges for people that make weird choices, just do away with gendered bathrooms. Tear out the hallways and put up block walls with lockable doors so that it's just a bathroom, and instead of having 20 stalls in 2 separate bathrooms, you just tear that wall out, you build a new wall, you put new concrete down, you don't have to change any of the plumbing, and you put a lockable door, and it's just called a bathroom, and it says occupied or unoccupied as you lock the door. That's just the way it is in other parts of the world, and it's the way that it should be here, because we're spending billions of dollars or millions of dollars. It's got to be millions of dollars in lawsuits and stuff, and these bills that our current government is posting to change the rules for people that have made a choice. Now, like I said in the past, this is a choice. You choose to live the lifestyle that you live. If you're homosexual, that's your business. Keep it your business. I don't need it in my business. I don't need it in my life. You don't need to be out running around saying that, oh my God, the world needs to accommodate me. Well, you have a problem, because I'm not going to accommodate you. It's okay, I'll talk to you face to face. I will treat you like a human being, just like I treat my family and my friends. It's just, I don't want to have some rule. Maybe if you are in good intention, but there's always bad intentioned people in the world. So if I could, if I was a pervert, I could just say, hey, you know what? I really like being a girl today. I put on a dress, I walk into a bathroom, but honestly, I'm not really a girl, and I have all the plumbing of a guy. And I see a woman walk into a bathroom that I'd really like to bang, or something like that, if I was a sick, perverted person. And I would go in behind her and say, oh, I'm transgender, don't mind me, and fuck her in the stall. And then what are you going to do? So we change these laws, and there's criminals everywhere in this world, and they look for opportunity like that. This is really a disgusting place to live. Now, people are not as nice as they seem. They are not, they're not innocent. Everybody's got a skeleton in their closet, whether it's a big ugly gorilla skeleton or whether it's just this tiny little meek mouse skeleton. There's a skeleton there someplace. So yeah, if you're offended by my words, too fucking bad. I really don't care. If you're a Democrat and you don't like the way what I said the other day, I'm so sorry for your luck, because I do not identify with Democrats. I think that a hardworking person that works really hard for what he or she has should not be giving it to someone that doesn't give a rat's ass about anything other than that welfare check at the end of the month, or twice a month. I think some are twice a month now, or even public housing where they don't even have to worry about paying their rent other than maybe 20 bucks a month, which they could easily afford. So anyways, too bad for you. I am a registered Republican. I used to be an independent, but at one point I needed to vote for somebody that was a Republican, and I couldn't be an independent and vote for that person in the primary election, so I converted to Republican. So I would never turn to a Democrat at this point in my life, but I would say if there was a Democrat that was worth his weight in salt out there, and I had the opportunity to vote for him, and I felt that they were going to do a good job, then yes, I would vote that way. When it comes to voting party lines, I don't. I can't say that I've ever voted for a Democrat, but I have voted for an independent. You know, it's just my choice. If I don't like any of the candidates that are on the ballot, I won't vote for either of them. I will just leave that line blank. That is just my personal way of voting. But when it comes to voting for a president, and I've voted in every single election since I was 18 years old, and some of the people that I voted for did not get elected. A couple of them have, and that's fine by me. And every president, including the Bill Clinton, or Billary Clinton, I guess you want to call him, I did not vote for him, but when he was president, I got behind him as a president, and you know, he wasn't the worst president in the world. It wasn't the greatest. I think he ran a pretty good presidency until he was getting sexual favors from good old Monica. And who could blame him? I mean, look at his wife. Chilling. But anyways, I mean, you got to be loved by someone, right? So anyways, that's just my my thoughts on my comments here the other day. But if I do disappear, like Joan Rivers, you know, she died doing a simple procedure after she outed the president as a transsexual. I'm not saying that he is or isn't, or I did. I don't care one way or the other, you know. He didn't do a good job as president. He's not doing a good job for our country. He has created more turmoil, debt, and race and social unrest than any other president preceding him, previously to him, if I spoke wrong. But just my thoughts. So anyways, there you go. That's it. If you don't like it, too bad. If you do like it, okay. I'm sure a lot of people share my opinions on that subject. Thanks for watching.